Hey guys, Dale here, back with some more RimWorld, our Obsidian Sanctum series, and we're currently camped out. We originally landed here. We were able to train 3 exotic cats. So we have a tiger, a focket, and a panther. I wanted to see if we could find more, and we have. We found a jaguar. So let's do this. Sentience catalyst. We have 4 left. Okay, jaguar, you were up here somewhere. I see the cat shape. Okay, so Eaton, you will do that, and then we're going to mark you for training. This is a male jaguar. Back at home, we have a Kira, a female jaguar. Would be nice if we could find mates for these guys as well. So once we get this one tamed, we'll probably pack up and hit another site. When we landed on that initial tile, we had the tiger and the panther, and then while we were taming them, the focket appeared. So, and you can't really see it right now. It just kind of looks woolly from back here, but it's a pretty large looking saber-toothed cat type guy. Back at home, we have completed another bedroom. So we've assigned this to Hafler and Slade, since Hafler has played such an important role as kind of the moral guide or herald of our colony. We've also completed mostly Reina's bedroom. We're doing some painting. I think back here we were talking about maybe doing some like gene editing stuff. We're like researching that stuff right now. And then we're going to be putting the flooring down for the rest of the keep and eventually the walls. But I've also placed the plans for the flooring for Anastasia's house. So I think those are kind of like the big projects that we'll work on today. I planted an Archean tree down here, and I didn't realize that it gave rich soil, so we're going to pick all that up, obviously, to use elsewhere. But since it is terraforming things into rich soil, I figure instead of doing all that floor construction over here, we'll just go ahead and move the trees around this way. So we have 2, and we do have the ability to extract tree, and that is Tweaks Galore. Tweaks Galore has so many different settings for things. I don't know if you guys have actually looked at it, but if we go into options like mod settings, tweaks galore, you can see here you can select settings for the various DLCs or for vanilla. Everything's like neatly organized. You can search for like wires and you'll see like hidden wires. So this is like, you know how when you place down something that needs electricity, it'll draw a wire to the power conduit it's connected to. If you like that hidden, you can hide that here. If we go to like Odyssey and search Archean tree, we can enable the tweaks. We can make it replantable. We can change the radius. I've just turned on the replantability, and I have that for like all the special trees instead of having a separate mod for that. It's nice that it's just kind of all wrapped up in tweaks galore. Anyhow, I think today I really just want to work on construction and see what Randy throws at us. So we'll see what's going on. Quest-wise, we don't have the next relic yet, so we couldn't even get started on that if we needed to. But I guess we'll pay attention to see if anything interesting happens around the world. Well, deciding to take care of some other business, we're continue the line of succession for Alarax. So Alarac's heir is Allison. Allison's heir is Eustace. So Eustace is adopting Medin and will turn him. And then I think for House Corbin, are we set? Yeah, Phil. Oh, Phil. You're not death resting in the right place. You're going to be upset about that. We're going to assign that to you. We're going to have you start death rest there, and then we're going to unassign this bed because you don't need it anymore. And so, who do we need to do next? Euphema. So that would be Anastasia has Kate as her heir. Kate will adopt Euphema, and Euphema will become Kate's heir. Back at home, we did manage to find another tiger and another panther. So we're all set on our exotic animals. We didn't find another pocket, and I went around to like 5 other sites. So before we brought everyone home, oh, it was boring. Does that mean it failed? Social. Yeah, we're gonna have to try that again. We've had it error out like that before, but on second try, it ends up working out. So that should be fine. Over here, Bill. Bill, you're gonna leave the siring, and you're going to start death rest. We also were short on pews, so I'm doubling them up. This is as far back as a pew will go and still connect. So we're gonna just like double them up all the way through there so that we have enough pews for everyone. Air change due to royal inheritance. Okay. Wait. So social father. Oh, it did work. Oh, we don't need to do this. Let's go ahead and cancel. I guess I just didn't notice that Medin has 2 fathers now, right? So Medin and Eustace, you guys go ahead and hang back. And Eustace, go ahead and do this. Okay, and then do we need to also do this? Yes. Oh, hey, Colin, leave him alone. We're doing something. Colin, get out of the way. We'll just we'll say no medical care for now. And hopefully no one picks him up. Okay, cool. You have the same haircut as all the other males, right? Eustace, do you have that haircut as well? Not quite. Yours is a little bit different. The same haircut as Alarak, but you're clean shaven. We might give you a different haircut. Let's go ahead and set you back to health, being allowed early medieval medicine. Need to check your schedule. It like resets when you become a vampire. You are not currently psychically enabled, so you don't need a meditation schedule. And then let's go check back on Phil. I just want to make sure you're in the right place. We have auto wake up on. And I painstakingly reorganized all of these so that we'd have like a little interesting pattern there. Orvin, did you wake up already? You're like good to go on death rest? Great job. Or maybe I woke you up early? I'm not sure. Well, our rapid sitting is done, so Folco's going to go ahead and become Spycaster. Folco, what should we get you? We do not have an arch on. I don't think we need one. Oh, let's do this guy. And let's start with stun. Cool. Additionally, who was it? Varrock became a child. So Varrock has a sister, Mel Van Dodler. I think I'm gonna make this the Van Dodler residence. I was gonna put a double bed in here, but we have Bass, right? So maybe Grandpa lives with the family. Wife is dead. So this will be like Alden and Nico's room. This will be the children's room. This will be Grandpa's room. Let's go ahead and we some of these up. So let's do something like that. And since this is a kid's room, we can also maybe put some toys in here. Where are we? We got a toy box right there and some of the creepy vampire toys, but we can change the style if we need to. I like the idea of having a toy box and toys in children's bedrooms. So why don't we do the same thing over here? And do that. And up here, this room has a toy box in it already. It's pretty crowded in here. Yeah, we'll leave that as is. Right now, it's just Fran. Medin used to be in here, but of course Medin's going to be sleeping in a coffin from now on. Okay, poor Sal. She is 114 years old. She is not doing really very well. I think we'll let her have some delicious soup, but up here in the Blood Guard's Death Rest Chamber, I'm gonna have and put down some of these ancient crypto sleep caskets, so we're gonna let her rest. You know, we don't really have space for her in any of our vampire houses. She's just not like an ideal candidate, but she's been such a loyal servant for so long. You know, member of this community, one of our best chefs. One of our best growers. She'll definitely like leave a hole in the colony. Thankfully, we do have a lot of people that are cooking. Stop scrolling here. We do have a lot of people cooking. We do have a lot of people that are prioritizing growing and pretty good at it. Celia, you seem to have lost a lot of job priorities. You're not great at crafting. You're pretty good with plants. I guess let's just like copy this. And that should be good. I probably need to like just go through everyone's work policies and see if anything's happened to anyone or if I should shift other people around. Well, we've got another Manhunter pack. I think Medin is the only one down. He's still recovering from his xenogerm implantation. But I'm glad that we have all our melee folks up because I can kind of like finalize our positions here. Raina, let's get you moved back and we'll just see where everyone is at and what everyone is looking like. Graves, you're going to be up here. Actually, Graves, we'll send you across because Raina can fill in if we need. Oh, Keto, you right there. Okay. Those are popping in. Okay. Melee-wise, you have Alarak coming in. Alarak on the front line, I don't really dig that. Brago, why don't you pop over there? Alarak, you come down this way. Okay, and then Braga, you'll be right there. Okay, do we have anyone? We do have someone coming down that way. Have you pop up there. Alden, you can stand right there. All these scorpion turrets are manned. Okay, I think I'd like another ranged person here. So we're definitely open for recruitment. Or we could wait until one of the children grow up. But 3 melee blockers, 3 melee blockers. I think having 3 ranged folks behind them. Laser Fist, where are you going? Oh, okay. Actually, Laser Fist, let's have you go here. And then Alarak, you can just be like the commander on that side. Love, where are you going? Right there, perfect. Okay, I think I'm good with that. And then we'll find a spot for Medin. Actually, Medin could probably be the 3rd archer right there. Okay, well, we'll do some cleanup. This will be a nice little meat harvest before the winter. It is September 14th, so December is coming right around. I think I would like to harvest all that corn, and then I don't want to replant this corn actually, so I'm just going to delete this zone because I think we'll be able to do some corn planting right over here. Get these trees extracted and replanted. They are creating rich soil over there crazy fast, excuse me. I just got the hiccups out of nowhere, so try and get that figured out. Well, pretty insane corn harvest here. How much corn is that? 5,000? Maybe a little excessive, especially with all that extra meat that we're getting in. We might fill up our little granary house. I might need to build a secondary one, or we could do this. That would probably help a little bit. Get some extra vegetables stored in this area. What is this supposed to be? Meat, probably? Raw food, meat. Oh, dried meat. Yeah, let's go ahead and stick regular meat in there as well. And then what are we doing with this? This is nothing. I guess we'll just go ahead and link these together. I don't like the weird perspective that creates when these guys are like near each other. I'm just gonna do that to move them around. We do have out in the world. Oh, yes. We'll wait for that to load. Okay, another siege camp. They're gonna attack in 3 days. Let's see. So if we went to attack them, we'd be fighting 24, 32, 47, 50, 60, about 70 people. If we let them come and attack us, they'll probably be about 150 or so. That being said, this will be a great opportunity to test our defenses against like actual people. Because like since we made this update, we've literally just had 2 manhunting packs, both of cougars. So I think what I'll do, what are you guys out here doing in the world? Oh, you guys are doing tons of hauling and stuff. Let's cancel all that. I realize that we are out of stone, but it looks like we've hauled in plenty. I'm going to have you guys restricted to the home area so I don't forget in 3 days from now. There's literally nothing we need to be doing outside the home area. Okay, so that's good. And then let's just make sure zones expand home area. We can include all this in the home area. All that's included. And I did remove the barricades. I'm not too worried. Like, I was more concerned about raids popping in right here when we were like building the wall. Not super concerned about that right. You know, if it's a breach raid, like, yes, this is probably a bit of a problem, but I think we can handle it just fine. We have some beggars over here. They just want straight up like 700 silver. There are a ton of them, or I think about, well, if we didn't have a raid coming in, I'd view them as an opportunity to fill our prison again, which is currently empty. I realized that I missed a couple buildings, these psychofluid wells. So we had Reyna eat one recently. How are you? You can eat another prisoner in like a day. We have a couple to choose from. Well, we finally got one of Pepper's eggs inside and into a good temperature before it was spoiled. This egg will hatch in about 5 hours. The Divine Order will siege us in about 2 days. Okay, Pepper's egg has hatched. Jump to location. Baby already has a name. We're making baby food, right? Yeah, we are. Let's take a look here. Your baby Hollinger, male. Wait, who are your parents? I don't know what Colin's last name is. Father Liu. Okay. Bio name. The nickname. Okay, so we'll need to do it this way. Cruz? Leo. Welcome to the colony. Little baby Cruz. Oh, you're very adorable for like a little lizard. Well, the Divine Order has arrived. It is 192 of them. They are attacking immediately. They aren't like breaching or anything. We are moving into defensive positions. And Meden, I think I want you right here. I think that's your spot. Okay. Progress-wise, we've got a lot of the flooring down for the keep. We have started a little bit on the Van Doldler household, which I feel like is way overdue because they're like one of the oldest families in the colony. And because of this kind of getting full, we've decided to expand our little granary building. So we're just going to add on this section and then knock down the wall in between them. We are pretty desperately low on soil, and we have a lot of soil that we want to put down. Basically, anything that is not covered by building or road, I want to do soil with. I don't want to scavenge soil from our map since it's like so thin. So that might be a problem for us to go solve out on a caravan. Maybe camping with our miners or something. Okay. Reina, already on it. Anastasia, you can do the same thing. Okay. Children, you're fine. Laser Fist, what's your deal? Oh, you're missing a leg. I did not realize. Okay, well, Mel, you know, you're not old enough to be holding that, so we're just going to have you put that down. Children, you can be free. You can be free. You have good zone restrictions. Anastasia, where are you? You're coming. Beautiful. Okay, and we have been able to pick up some shield talismans, so it looks like some of our guard has actually equipped them alongside of our lords each having one. Okay, you guys put down like a little barrier. Oh, okay, another barrier. It's fine. These guys should be shooting towards the back, hopefully. Maybe not. Okay, there we are. Laser Fist. Are you gonna make it in time? I'll have you pop in here, but Raina, we're gonna put you up front just so that we have 3 people hitting anyone that walks through the door. Bill, why? Okay. You guys don't really have a great view, but let's stick you in there. You guys don't really have great view either. Let's move you back. Let's actually get you guys there. I think that'll be good. Oh, they are throwing bombs. Allison got the brunt of that. Lucky, why aren't you rocking your bow? Okay, they are throwing bombs into us. I don't really like that. Laser Fist. Where are you? You are still quite a ways away. Kiki, I'm going to have you back off. Raina, I'm going to have you Hulk out. Hulk out. Yeah, for whatever reason I wasn't seeing it. Okay, go here. Okay, yeah, the bombs are crazy. Let's see if we can maybe break some of that up. Okay. You guys this way. Laser Fist, you right there. You guys this way. I don't know what's gonna explode right down here. This guy, Camilla. What? One of my vamps? Where a bruise. Wait, Camilla? Oh, one of my blood guard. They are not deathless. That is true. Okay, well, hopefully we find a really good melee fighter in here to replace Camilla with. Yeah, I want you guys kind of out. Let's get you guys back. Get you guys back. Okay, Odie, you are severely hurt as well. Let's have you jump way back. Have you guys do that. Okay, and we are just gonna like create a barrier and back up. Halfler, you're gonna be fine. Blinding light. Rescue who? Sab. Sab. How hurt are you? 21 hours? Okay. We'll get you in a good spot. Okay, you guys kind of beef up this line. You guys beef up this line. And then you guys back up. Okay, Alarak, why don't you get Sab close to the hospital? Oh, no. That's not what I want. I want this, I want Sab, and then I want him, I guess right there. Odie. No, don't start death rest. Rest until healed. Okay, you guys just back up, let them in. We'll shoot them down. As they approach. Okay. Halfler, you go. You go. Eaton, you go. You guys can go. Okay. I want Anastasia to come down here. Go hang out in that door. Corbin, I want you to hang out in this door. Gareth, I want you to back up. Okay. Eaton, you'll be fine. Ra, you're gonna be fine. Who are our best doctors? Elwyn, Alarak, Reyna. Okay. Reyna, Alarak, and Elwyn, you're down here somewhere. I'm gonna stick you guys in the hospital. Okay. You guys are free to go. I feel like I grabbed someone I shouldn't have. That's fine. Schedule-wise, you guys are unrestricted now. Oh my gosh, so many people. And then I'm gonna hunt through here and see if we can find a Camilla replacement. Anastasia, as soon as you take this guy out, I want you to consume Camilla. No, I want you to bury her. I want someone to bury Camilla. Kiki, can you prioritize burying Camilla? Falco. No. Anastasia. Have you jump in right here. And then let's have you just take that guy out. Okay. I can see that you guys are wanting to put out fires, and I want you guys to just, like, get away from all the stuff that's exploding. Okay, let me hunt through here, and we'll see who we end up with. Okay, easy target. Wolf here in the full plate armor, melee shooting, not capable of much. Artistic, oh no. That's fine. You're potentially a really great blood guard replacement. Cambo, why don't you go ahead and strip and capture Eustace and Folco and Allison and Lav down here coagulating people. So we'll capture a few more. I also have Alaric on the way because he can just water skip this fire that we started, and then allow people to get back in here. I think that's going to be it for today. Someone needs to bury Camilla. Someone who's not hurt and won't run from fire. Blade. Why don't you prioritize burying Camilla? We'll have a funeral for her tomorrow, and then we'll also take a look at the prison and do a little problem solving. I think I have some problem solving for our soil. I think I have some problem solving for maybe Brigitte. We'll have to see. And maybe even Sal. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. As always, until next time, have a good one. Bye.